Hey everyone, welcome back. It's Meridy here today, and I am here with my fourth process video using our Gravel and Grit Limitless and Essentials kits. And let's just jump right in. First, I want to tell you, I know my fingers are all stained and my hands are stained black. Yeah, I can't get it off. I was having some problems with my printer yesterday, and I had to clean out this ink tray, and I should have worn rubber gloves and I didn't. So, you know, but I fixed it, so that's good. Anyways, about moving on to today's video. So I have 4 pictures of my son washing his little play car in the backyard. And he's not really washing it, he's blowing it with a leaf blower because guys like leaf blowers. That's what I've determined. And a couple of these pictures, these two are very, very similar. So I think I'm gonna use this one because you can see him better. So I'm just gonna use 3 pictures, not 4. And I might even cut this one down into a square. I'm not sure yet. So let's just see. So I'm using those pictures. I've got my little paper to represent my journaling at the end to show you where I put that. I was supposed to use this word today on my last layout, but I forgot about it. And this makes me smile. I've got, so those are a couple pieces of ephemera. Capture the moment match is pretty good too, but we'll see. I've got my color swatch to pick if I need coordinating cardstock or mixed media or anything like that. Then I've got all my little titles here on the foam stickers from Simple Stories. Okay, I've got those to pick from. I've got all my other little leftover bits of ephemera in here. There's some good ones in here. And my sequin mix, both sequin mixes. Again, I've got my tire tread stencil, and I think I do want to use it on this layout again, even though I just used it on the layout I did last. But it works really well with these pictures too. I've got my thickers titles, which I'm not sure what I want to title this one yet. Yeah, I don't know yet. I've got some scrap paper. It's just tags and seriously like little tiny scraps. So I've got that. I've got a little bit of cardstock left here. Let me grab my pictures. Okay, I've got a little bit of this navy cardstock left, and on the back side is this striped paper. This orange and red came from my stash. I used it on layouts earlier this month. The orange I don't feel like I really need, but the red I might use because there is red in my pictures. Okay, I've got this vroom vroom caution disaster area head. I really like that. Born to get muddy, ready, set, dig, destroy, build, repeat. And then on the back, it's just got the arrows. Let's see. I kind of like this caution disaster area ahead. I might cut that out in just a minute. I've got my bug paper, which I probably won't use on this layout. And I love the bug side, so I don't want to just use the red side. So I'll put this off to the side for another layout. I've got my package from the Minte Chippies that came in this month's kit. I might not use that. I apparently am hardly using anything. Let's see. I've also got a light blue piece of cardstock that I pulled from my stash as well. It's the same color blue that I used on one of the other layouts that I did earlier this week. Let's put that off to the side. Let's see. So if I use this disaster area, yeah, I'm gonna use some of these. So I am gonna cut out this caution disaster area head sign. Okay, now I might, because I think maybe I can add in a little orange here. I don't want this just to be red and blue. So let me keep that little scrap of this paper in here. That one's just a little much, but I like this one. Okay, and then I've of course got my little builder stickers and my all boy photo play stickers, which I can use lots of these too. And then my scraps here, let's see. I'm not sure if I need a tag on this one. I don't need the B side of that either. You know what I do have? I have this little leftover piece that I used in my last layout. And it does make a cute frame, but I think the picture kind of gets lost in there. So I'm not gonna use that right now either. In case I need a giant tag, I'll leave that out. Okay guys, let me see. I think I'll start with 2 different options for my background paper. I'm either gonna use white, which looks really sharp and nice, I think, or I'll use light blue. I think I'm gonna like the white better for today. Okay, I know I wanna use, this is just a mess, I'm all over the place. First, I need to maybe cut down this picture so it's square. So I'm gonna cut it, it's 4 inches by 3 inches right now. I'm gonna cut it down to 3 inches by 3 inches. So it's a square. I like it better like that. I really didn't lose anything out of the background either. And then, now yesterday I made this tire tread go right across the bottom, and I don't wanna do that today. I think I wanted, maybe I should put my pictures at an angle or a slight angle. This might look nice. Oh, I think I like this. And maybe I want this. It kind of gets lost in there. That's the problem with this on white paper and with pictures there, it just kind of gets lost. I might not use this yet right now. I'm gonna cut out this caution disaster area. I'm gonna fussy cut it out. Well, I'm gonna use my paper trimmer and then I'll round the corners because it has rounded corners right now. Okay, because this can be like another element there and maybe kind of even out. Like help with the visual weight here. Not sure if I like it like this. I might need to trim that picture a little bit more. We'll see. I'm not gonna get too caught up on that right now. And then I think again, the stripes are just kind of too much, I think. Let me see. Actually, that looks kind of cool. Like it gives the idea of motion up the page. But I'm not sure if I like those colors with my picture. There's no red in there. It's gonna bother me, I already know. There's no red in this. So I'm gonna take that out. I think I like this. And then I'm going to use ink for that tire tread. I think I'm going to use black soot and chipped sapphire ink for this. So I'm gonna move all of these off. And I'm gonna just do it right exactly there where I have it laid out. And I'm gonna come in first with my chipped sapphire. And I'm just gonna lightly do some parts blue. And then I'm gonna come in next with the black soot and do the other areas. So I will be right back when I've got this all done. Oh, and I'm not gonna go like all the way up to the edge here or all the way down to the edge there. So it kind of just fades out, not has some strong line ending it at the end. I'll show you what I mean when I finish. Okay guys, this is my little tire tread. See, it's not like a harsh line at the end. I just kind of ended it before it got to the end point. And then, you know, I might want to make this a little bit longer in both directions. So I'm just going to kind of replace my stencil. It's not going to match up exactly because the stencil isn't, I don't believe this stencil is repeating, but it's okay. I'm just going to add a little more because it almost looked like it ended too abruptly and too short for what I needed it. Okay, I think this will look a little bit better. Yeah, that looks better, I think. Okay, and then I do think that I want to mat my photos on red paper. So I will go off camera and get all 3 of these pictures matted on red paper, and I will be right back. Okay, I've got my pictures matted. Now, one thing that I do want to try before I started tearing things down is I want to put some splatters on here, but I also want to activate this with water because it's a Distress Oxide ink pad. Water will activate the ink. Watch what I mean. When I put little water splatters, almost like the same way that I would splatter, you know, to make splatters. Let it sit for a quick minute. And then I can come in with a towel and soak up where it's splattered. I need to add a little more. You can barely see it. But it kind of removes the ink from the places where there was water. So it's almost like an inverted splatter. Like instead of being a darker splatter, it's lighter. So let that sit for a minute. Now I can soak it up. So I know it might be hard for you to see, but you could see where the little splatters took off some of the ink color. It probably shows up better in real life than it does on camera. And then I'm gonna come in with, I think I'm gonna come in with a little bit of orange ink. I have carved pumpkin here and black soot. And I'm just gonna come in and add a few little splatters. I don't wanna go too crazy, but I'm happy to do this before I add my pictures, so I don't have to worry about getting it on my pictures. I'm gonna put a little down here too. And I'm just gonna use both colors, black soot and carved pumpkin. Oh yeah, this orange one works really nice. And I'm gonna let this dry for a couple of minutes before I started hearing anything else. Alrighty guys, so the ink is dry, and this is where I originally had splattered until I put my photos down and you couldn't see it. So I had to add a little more splatters down there. So now the ink, now it's ready for me to work on. And I am gonna put this paper right here, and I think I'm gonna add a little more splatters right in this area. So I'm gonna get this adhered first. And I realize it's hanging off the bottom of the page, which is fine with me. I'll have to go trim that off right now. And then I just want those splatters to overlap here. I think it will just add a little bit to it rather than just being in the background. And the black is going to be hard to see on this navy paper. But the orange should show up, I think. It might not be opaque though, so it might not show up. Oh, it shows up pretty good. And now a lot of these splatters are gonna get completely covered up by my pictures, and I'm fine with that. So while that part is drying, I'm gonna come here and try to find some other items that match. Like, I think I want the today on here. I know I've got my 3 pictures. I want this caution disaster area on here. I think I can put away these ink pads. I don't think I need those anymore right now. This makes me smile, I want on there. Let's see, I don't think I need this tag. This is my journaling for the end. Let's see if there's any other like big titles. Life in photos, hello, the story. Oh, how funny. The Y is upside down. I probably did that. Smile, happy, real life, documented, memories. I really like memories. I like a couple of these. I'm going to cut out a couple that I like. I really like happy and real life and memories. I'm not probably going to put all of them on there, but then I have a few things to pick from. Real life, happy, and memories. Okay, and then off of these sticker sheets, I think there are also some things that I can use. I wonder, oh my gosh, this is the piece I cut off, this blue. I wonder if I can use it somewhere. I mean, it would, no. It would kind of look cool just going off the top of the page like that. Like it was being interrupted by the tire tread. I'll leave it there for a few minutes to see. So let's see here. Got my 3 pictures in my caution disaster area. Oh, it looks kind of bare without it. That's how I can kind of sometimes tell if I like something when I take it off, if it looks bare. But now I want to put this tire tread up here too, because that section looks empty. So back to my stencil. I'm just gonna put it right next to it and stencil right there. It's just gonna have to go over my splatters. It's fine. It'll work, and I'm gonna stencil it just the same way that I stenciled earlier. So let me go off camera and do a little more stencil work right here, and I'll be right back. Okay, I feel like that looks better. It just kind of filled in that gap. I really like that paper like that, and now I can probably adhere it down. And I might need a little bit of trimming up there. That looks pretty straight. I'm gonna have to trim off that little corner piece. Okay. Now my question is, should I move everything down a bit? So more tire shows, or up a bit so less of the tire tread shows. And then I think I need some more red in here. to kind of pull the red out of the pictures. So I like this Long Live Playtime. I think I'm gonna need to adhere stuff down before I move to the embellishments. So I think I'm going to adhere these things down where I've got them. Maybe. The placement of this disaster area sign is throwing me off. Okay, I think I like it like that. So I'm gonna start adhering these things down so that I can work more with my embellishments and not have to worry about everything moving around on the page. If I've got one cluster here and one cluster here, I think I could put one cluster down here, possibly, but I don't know if I want it to go like the same direction as all my other stuff, or if I want it to be its own little thing down here. What to do? I think I'm gonna make it go along with the pictures, like the same direction as the pictures. And I think I will put this professional mess maker up on foam tape. I'm trying to get a little bit of yellow in each cluster right now. That's why this is the perfect sticker for that. And I've got this teal, so maybe I can use big truck parking only. That's cute. Yeah, I think I'll put this one up here on foam tape. And unfortunately, I don't have another. Oh, Little Tough Guy. I do have another one. Let's see how that looks. Third one. Yeah, I'm gonna put it down here. And I'm gonna pop the Today up on foam tape. And I'm gonna pop, I might pop the This Makes Me Smile, but let me see. Today. Nope, I'm just gonna glue this flat to my layout. I don't think I need to add Happy. Oh, I kind of like that Memories. Like, it just makes it look like it's just a lot of embellishments down the center point of this layout, and I kind of like the way that looks. I feel like it needs to be balanced out with something down here though. Let's see what else I can put in here. We've got Oh Boy. This is fun. Oh, this is cute. Cool, Just Go. That's too much words up there. Like, I can't add another phrase up there. I can add it out here, but then my question is, I think this is kind of balancing out this today that's going off of my little center strip. So I think that one looks good there. So I'll leave that there. I'll put the real life right here. I'm totally gonna put the memories on there. I need something down here. Build anything you dream. And this looks nice with this cluster right here. So I'll add that. Do I need this word explore? No. I feel like I've got a lot of words on here right now, and I really need icons right now. No more words. I don't need that much yellow down there to bring my eye down. That doesn't really match. This cement truck doesn't really match either. Unfortunately, none of these construction vehicles really match. I do like this work area. But again, I don't feel like I need any more words. This is very wordy. Maybe I like this work area popped up down here. Let's not forget that I still have journaling to add. So this might be a great place to add some journaling strips. I don't want to add them up there. So I think that when I do journal on this layout, I'll journal down here and it will kind of offset that memories. So I'm gonna pop this on foam tape and I'm gonna set it right there. I'm gonna leave space for my journaling down here. The edges to me are missing a little something. Now, do I wanna put this? No way. Okay, maybe I need to mat my entire layout on something. I could easily trim a little bit and mat it on, doesn't look very exciting matted on light blue to me. Let me get some of these things out of the way. Now, it's not too exciting matted on light blue. How would it look matted on orange? A little better, but I wonder if I should just mat it on red to pick up the red that's already in the layout. I wonder what it would look like just on black. This might look really sharp. You know what? I think I'm gonna mat the whole entire thing on black. I think that's a great idea. So let me trim off this little overhang of blue right here, and I'm gonna gut my black paper and I'm gonna mat this entire thing on black paper and see how that looks. So I'm gonna have to trim a 1/2 inch off the bottom and just a little bit off of the two sides. I'm not gonna trim any off the top. That's why I trimmed more off of the bottom than I trimmed off of the sides. Oh yeah, that's looking pretty sharp. Okay, let me get this all gutted here and matted and I will be right back. Okay guys, and then I'm gonna come in here and look to see if anywhere I have a couple of like red stars or something on any of these sticker sheets. I feel like inside my layout is lacking red, and I do have some red stars here. So let me, got 2 of them. I'm seeing if I have anything else red in here that will work. Let me see what other ephemera we have this month. I've got the bottom of this little birthday tag that's red, so that can add a little red in here. But I also think that I have some Not Just for Boys packaging that has little red labels on the back. So I just need to go find that. Okay, so I've got these two labels that I'm gonna try to cut apart right now. And just kind of see if this spruces up the red in my layout. I don't want to put red splatters on the background because red splatters to me look like blood and I don't want that. So that's why I'm steering away from the red splatters. You know how I did the orange and the black ones. Okay, let's see if this can go anywhere. A little red up there, a little red down there. I think those can both look pretty nice. And then my journaling will go in there. I'll keep this with my kit in case I need those orange ones later. So yeah, I think that I'm gonna go ahead and do this. I'm gonna cut this one in half. Maybe I'll put the other half somewhere else. Let's see. I'll put that one up there. My journaling will go down here. And lastly, of course, I'm gonna add some of my little scribbles around the edges. I'm just simply gonna, because this is a very messy boy layout, so my little scribbles will be perfect. So anyway, if you were inspired by this layout, whether it was to recreate this layout exactly how I did with your gravel and grit kit, or maybe you were just inspired to work out of your stash to create a similar layout, or maybe you were just inspired to work with your gravel and grit kit in general, maybe not this layout. But whatever you were inspired to do, we would love to see it on our Not Just for Boys Kit Club community Facebook group. I will link that in the description of this video, along with our website, although these kits are already sold out. Hopefully in March, we will not sell out so quickly. So you can see when we put up our March kits. And if you enjoyed my process video, you might want to subscribe to our YouTube channel. I try to put up 8 process videos a month using our current month's kit. And I think that's all I have to say, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Have a great day. Bye.